believe 90. Think, feel, and believe 90. Think, feel, and believe 90, 90, 90, 90. Think, feel, and believe 90. No, 90. Nah. If this is the first video you're watching, this number 90, sorry, my friend, I would go back to number 1 and start there. And you know what else you can do too? You can go to Select Some Me, and there's some other videos there too. You know, because this is all about for the help, all about for the improvement, all about for the ascension of my friends. You're my friend. That's right, because you're a human being. You're my friend because you're a human being, and I'm a human being, and we're all human beings. Well, I mean, you know, there's probably somebody sitting out there and they got their pet, and the pet's sitting watching the video with them too. But that pet's not comprehending things. No. I mean, pet's pretty smart, but well, yeah, you know. Oh, wow, yeah. Mm-hmm. Just reeling off of all the stuff that I'm saying, and that off these last videos here that I've been doing about really just getting control of your life. And nodding. And I mean to say that with the one caveat. You know the caveat, not caveat. You know the caveat. One thing, you're not trying to control things, right? It's not about controlling things. It's about getting control of your life, because most of us are out of control. Really? Because we're trying to control things all the time. We're trying to control everything. We're trying to control the people. We're trying to control the outcomes. We're trying to control everything, and we're out of control. So, you know, when you're out of control, you know, it's kind of like, I mean, I know, you know, this is, you know, it's the English language, you know, a little bit about getting control of your life, getting, man, I just, you know, the biggest word that's going through my mind right now, the biggest word that's going through my mind is liberation. Liberation from the tyranny and the things that are dragging us down and pulling us down all the time because of how we all choose to think, feel, and believe about all the stuff all the time. You know, all the stuff all the time. And it's because it's all about how we used to think, feel, and believe about stuff all the time. It's all about how we used to think, feel, and believe about stuff all the time. And to be free from all that, to be able to get control of your life, and to be free of all that. And this is huge. This is huge. I mean, because it applies to everybody in so many different areas, and so many different facets, and so many different aspects of people's lives in general that are out there. I mean, I hope that people I hope and pray that people out there are going to see these videos on a very large perspective, and a very large scale. Not scale, but I need your help. I need your help to like and share these. I need your help, okay? Okay, and I need your help. Mm-hmm. Because, you know, here's the thing. Getting control of your life, right, by doing the basics of what I've been talking about as far as paying attention to your thought life, paying attention to how you're feeling about things, asking yourself, why am I feeling about these things? Why am I acting that way? Why am I thinking that way? You know, because again, back to the point of everything's a choice. Now, just to address there for a moment, there's been certain things that have been put on our lives for whatever reason that they have, wherever they came from, because of the influence of whoever it was in your life that put those things in your life, and then you continue to think those. I mean, here's the simple thing is like, you know, if you sit there and you told a child that they're stupid all the time, you know, eventually they believe that they're stupid, and then they get older and then they're stupid, right? I mean, so that's just a basic, that's just real basic, simple. So that's what I mean about how that people can get conditioned about certain things, but everything's a choice. It's all about choice. It's all about what the greatest thing that was given to us, and that's free will, my friends. Free will. We all have that choice. We all have that ability to make choices and to change our directions, because I can tell you in many areas of my life, I was able to change directions because of how I wish to think, feel, and believe about things. And, probably in certain aspects, saved my darn life too. I mean, there was things that happened in my life that gave me great challenges that if I had decided to set myself in a certain path of thinking a certain way about those things, that I would have taken myself and literally destroyed myself from it, And if you listen to some of the other videos and some of the things that happened to me because of how I wish to think, feel, and believe about stuff, and my thoughts, feelings, and beliefs, and whatever, and those things that I manifested in my life too, those are in the other videos, because that's why I want to tell you. But that's what I want to tell you. Sit there and listen to those other videos and listen to these things in succession, because here's the whole thing about life. One of them. Here's the whole thing. Here's the whole thing. Listen up, right? It's just in a couple sentences. The whole thing, and everything magical. Well, that's not it. But life is not about trying to discover or find yourself. It's not about like trying to find or discover yourself and see about, what, where you like come from, or try to discover yourself and try to figure yourself out and everything like this. Obviously, I think one of the greatest ways that a person can try to find out about themselves is just get control of your thought life and your feelings and how you're thinking and feeling. And that's where you're going to kind of discover a little bit more about yourself and what's making you tick. But the thing that's about life is not about finding ourselves. It's about creating ourselves. It's about putting yourself on a path of creation based on how you wish to think, feel, and believe about things. It's not about the fact that life happens to us, and from the fact of these things that happen to us and what we decide to do with those because of how life is happening to us, it's happening for us, and then it's up to us to make decisions to change the direction on how we wish to think, feel, and believe by taking the chance to make the choices, or make the choice, and to make the change, to make the change so that we can create the kinds of things that we want in our life. But it's all going to start with the bare bones basics of the things that are with the human being that makes them tick. The bare bones basic of the things that makes people tick. And it all centers from how we think, feel, and believe about things. And we're constantly creating things by how we wish to think, feel, and believe. Are we not? Are we not? Are we not? So, that's a pretty huge statement, I think. We're not here to try to find ourselves. And, here's the thing, is that people try to find themselves in some type of religion. People try to find themselves in some type of relationship. People try to find themselves in getting involved in some sort of certain group. People try to find themselves by taking on some sort of different identity, however that may wish to be, right? People try to find themselves by going on some sort of little journey here, or doing that, or doing this, or doing that. And it's never about finding yourself. It's about creating yourself. It's about taking your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs of where you want to go and creating yourself. And the only way that you're going to do that is by changing the way you think, feel, and believe about yourself, or the way that you think, feel, and believe about the circumstances and the things that are going on around you. No matter what. No matter what. It's about creating yourself. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's about creating yourself. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No excuses. No excuses. No trying to get, and they start making, conditions, control, excuses. I'm a firm believer in that, because I have changed direction in the way that I thought, felt, and believed about things, and watched those things change in my life too. And wow, to be set free from some of those tyrannies that I used to torture myself with so much, because of how I wish to think, feel, and believe about anything. Health, finances, school, whatever. You understand? So it's about creating yourself. You don't create yourself. Create yourself. Yeah.